beautiful people. Well, yes, I draw my inspiration from the KK family when it comes to my fashion sense. But today we're not talking about fashion, right? Yes. I want us to look at one of the richest fellas in the whole world, and that is none other than Bill Gates. Ladies and gentlemen, on Spotted today, I have Bill Gates. William Henry Gates was born in Seattle, Washington on October 28, 1955. He was the middle child of William H. Gates II, a prominent Seattle lawyer, and Mary Gates, who worked as a teacher before she had kids. Bill had an older sister, Christy, and a young sister, Libby. Bill Gates loved to play board games and was competitive at most in everything he did. He was an intelligent student, and his best subject in grade school was math.
Bill Gates, my partner at Facebook, Sheryl Sandberg, and Netflix's founder and CEO, Reed Hastings.
I'm glad to give to ALS. It's a great cause, but I want to accept this challenge. I want to do it better than it's been done. Been working on this, got this design. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm here to join the people bringing attention to Lou Gehrig's disease by taking the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. I'm going to challenge 3 more people: Elon Musk, Ryan Seacrest, and Chris Anderson of TED. Consider yourself challenged. You have 24 hours. Good luck.
However, Bill Gates got so easily bored with school and ended up getting into trouble a lot. His parents kept him occupied with outside activities like Boy Scouts, where he earned his Eagle Scout badge, and reading science fiction books. When Bill Gates turned 13, his parents sent him to the Lakeside Preparatory School, hoping it would prove more of a challenge for him. It was at Lakeside where Bill met his future business partner, Paul Allen. He also was introduced to computers at Lakeside. At the time Bill was growing up, there weren't home computers like the PC, the laptop, or the tablet like we have today. Computers were owned by large companies and took up a lot of space. Lakeside School purchased time on one of these computers that the students could use. Bill found the computer fascinating. The first computer program he wrote was a version of the tic-tac-toe, and at that point, Bill and some of his fellow students were banned from using the computer because they hacked into it to get extra computing time. They then agreed to look for bugs in the computer system in return for a computer time. Later, while still in high school, Bill wrote a payroll program for a company and a scheduling program for his school. He even started a business with his friend Paul Allen, writing a computer program that helped to track traffic patterns in Seattle. After graduating from high school in 1973, Gates attended Howard University. At first, he planned to study as a lawyer, but he continued to spend much of his time on computers. He also kept in touch with his friend Paul Allen, who was working for Honeywell. Bill Gates wasn't satisfied with just winning the operating system portion of the software market. Over the next few years, he introduced new programs such as Windows Office programs like Word and Excel. The company also introduced new and improved versions of Windows. In 1986, Bill Gates took Microsoft public. The company's stock was worth $520 million, but Gates owned 45% of the stock himself, which was worth $234 million. The company continued to grow rapidly and the stock price soared. At one point, Bill Gates' stock worth was over $100 billion. He was the richest man in the world. Bill Gates' success came from a combination of hard work, intelligence, timing, business sense, and luck. Bill Gates constantly challenged his employees to work harder and innovate, but he also worked as hard or harder than the people who worked for him. Bill Gates also wasn't afraid to take risks. He took a risk when he dropped out of Harvard to start his own company. He also took a risk when he changed Microsoft operating system from the MS-DOS to Windows. However, his risks were calculated. He had confidence in himself and his product. Bill Gates married Melinda French in January 1994. They have since had 3 children, including 2 daughters and a son. In 2000, Gates and his wife formed the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Today, this is one of the largest charitable funds in the world. Gates personally donated over $28 billion to charity. Interestingly, Bill Gates' nickname as a child was Trey, which was given to him by his grandmother. Although many describe Bill Gates as cold and distant, his friends find him friendlier, even ever since his marriage to Melinda and since the birth of his daughter Jennifer in April 1996. Further, he recognizes his overall contribution to both the world of technology and his efforts in philanthropy. In Forbes magazine's 2002 list of 200 richest people in the world, Bill Gates was number 1 for 8 straight years, coming in with the net worth of $52.8 billion.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Bill Gates on the show. He is kind, very intelligent, innovative, very kind, but at the end of the day, he is hard working. Let's learn to work hard at the end of the day and enjoy a very lavish life. I love you. I've been Sheila on the show. Until next time,